this is Kendra from Pencil and Pigment, and today I thought I would just do sort of a January check-in. Just see how you're doing, see where you're at, show you how I'm doing, where I'm at, and just sort of chat and doodle. So grab a sketchbook, doodle with me. We can doodle together. I'm going to use a Tombow pen. This is the 676. I have no idea. I think it's royal purple or something. Anyway, I'm in a Tombow mood. And what I've been trying to do with this planner is I'm alternating between animal, portrait, animal, portrait, animal, portrait. Okay, you get the point. Plus I'm like alternating through and making sure I'm using all my supplies. So my Neocolor 2s, my watercolor pencils, pen and ink, colored pencil. Just trying to make sure I'm using everything and cycling through it all and giving everything a fair shake. You know how it is. Sort of get one supply in your mind and then you realize, oh, I own others. That's where I'm at. So I'm just making sure that stuff's getting used, and I really want to try and do a weird thing with negative space. So I'm not going to add too much texture in some of these areas because I really want to try and highlight the page and what it's all about. So we're gonna see how this works. It may be successful, it may be a mess. Pen and ink, like this sort of felt tip pen and ink, I need more practice. So the only way I'm gonna get better is if I keep using it and trying and doing stuff. So that's what this is. I think I need a hairline here. Anyway, how is your January going? It's kind of a little bit of a larger month, you know, 31 days. Next month, it's February, the leap year, so there's going to be an extra day this year, 366 days. February's a quick one, so if you're starting to fall behind like I am, boy, am I falling behind. I didn't mean to. I don't know what the heck has happened. January. I need to start getting my tax stuff together. Anyway, the laundry list of things that need to be done is just kind of ridiculous at this point, but February moves quick because it's so much shorter, so I don't know if I need to like restyle the way I do my to-do lists so they're sort of more front and center in my eyeline. It's something to think about for sure. Like if I need to have things open and just facing me. I'm unclear. I'm unclear what the best method would be to remind myself of all the things that I'm not doing. Maybe that wouldn't be helpful. Oh, 2024. You can't do this to me. You promised you would behave. You promised to be better than 2023. I heard you. Anyway, so we shall see if I figure out a different system for reminding myself. I've gotten back into the horrible habit of Post-its. Oh gosh, okay. Can I just tell you? I'm the worst. I'm the worst Post-it person you've ever met. And I love Post-its. That's why I don't buy them. But I found a pack and they are forever my undoing because it's so easy just to like grab one and make some notes and then, you know, stick it somewhere and then realize my notes are missing notes. Sorry, it's a weekend and there's cars and people moving around. So I apologize for any background noise. So sometimes my Post-its have Post-its. I turned into a monster, and then I find them stuck to things because they've like fallen or gotten stuck to other stuff, and then I'm like, oh my god, did I lose this? Did I even get this done? This is why bullet journals, I'm telling you. But then it's like I become blind to the bullet journal just sitting there, and I need something bright and obnoxious to like be in my eyeline to remind me. I mean, the color of these Post-its. They're hard to ignore when they're that bright. So anyway, I don't even know what's on these. But that's where I'm at. I really need to make sure that I don't forget about anything. Oh, January. And it's almost over. I hope your January has been awesome. And if it's not awesome, I hope it becomes that way. I can't tell you, like, we can have all the best plans in the world and think all the things and, you know, have everything prepped, you know, luck favors the prepared or whatever, but sometimes it just gets away from me. So I'm hoping to get back on track eventually. It would be nice. It would be nice to get things done. Gosh, time management. That is a skill set that, unless you overbook yourself, it is hard to force yourself to learn it. And it's not really something they teach in schools, though I think they kind of should. I think that would be like a really cool class to take. Understanding yourself and your choices and how to do all the things you want to do with the time you have and realistic expectations and stuff. That'd be a really cool class. I would still sign up for that to this day. Oh, I know we all have the same 24 hours in a day, but I feel like some folks have teams of people assisting them, and I don't have a team of people. Oh, maybe I'll do it this way. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this. Anyway, so lists and notes and chunking things into smaller bits, I'm hoping will get me back on track. And there's a bunch of books on like time and priorities, and you know, Eat That Frog is one of them, and Atomic Habits, and can I tell you something? I'm going to tell you something. Oh, feel free to judge me. I checked that book out from the library, Atomic Habits. Like, I waited for that book. I was on a wait list for that book for forever, and I've checked that book out maybe 3 times, and every time I sit down to read it, I even tried it on audiobook. I was like, this might be a better solution. Every time I get to like the first chapter and I'm like, I can't do this. I don't know what it is. It's like talking about art to an extent and then never being allowed to do it. I'm like listening to somebody talk about like how to create better habits. And I'm like, this isn't going to help me unless I just create a better habit. And I can't listen to it. There's some books I can't listen to. And I can't read them because I'm like, oh, it's dry. Oh, it's not helping. I don't know. I know it's just a me thing, but like I have tried so many times. Every time I hear somebody like, this book changed my life, and I'm like, ooh, I want my life changed like that. That sounds awesome. And then I check it out again and I'm like, oh, I can't. I can't get through this. Oh, this isn't the book for me. I can't read books like this. It's akin to watching paint dry, and I can't do that very well either. And I do a lot of watching of paint dry for art. Oh, I still want to like know what that book's about, but I think I need the comedy version of it, like the Cliff Notes comedy version. Something that'll like engage me on a level, because it's just such a dry topic to me that I bow out every time, and I'm like, I know it'd be good for me to know about, but I can't do it. I can't make myself want to do these things. Oh. I'll literally do anything else. So no, I haven't done well with Atomic Habits. Eat That Frog is kind of one of those where once you get the main gist, I don't know that you have to read the whole book. And I kind of got the main gist, so I was good. And it's like, do the biggest, hardest thing first, and then everything else will seem easier. That's kind of the point. So, yep. But if those kinds of books, like if you like self-help books and psychology books and things to make your life easier, check your local library. I see what they have. I would always recommend that before purchasing something. That way it doesn't just sit on your shelf. You know, support your local library. See if that book's for you. There's so many out there. It's like listening to books about better ways to like clean and organize your life. I can only like read those and take notes and listen to those, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I just need to clean my room. I'm like, I just need to clean the house. We can't talk about this anymore. I'm gonna go clean. Stop talking. Shh. I'm grabbing a broom. It'll be okay. Like, I'm always looking for better tips and tricks, but like I can't read about it too much. It makes me crazy. It's a portrait. It's a portrait, it's a face. Anyway. That's why I stick to like murder mysteries and art things, because I just... And then I'll be on Instagram and there'll be folks that like are voracious readers, and I love voracious readers. You're my favorite people. And folks like recommend, like, these are the books that changed my life this year, and I'm like, ooh, I'm making a list, and then I read about them and I'm like, I cannot read that. Like, there's no way, my eyes are gonna close. I'm like, I could try and audiobook it, but oh, I'm gonna get bored after the 3rd chapter. I can't do it. It's like biographies and autobiographies. Like, people are talking about their life and I'm like, that's amazing. I'm gonna go live mine now. Thank you. Like, I can't. Like, it feels, part of it feels weird. Like, that's not for me to know. That's none of my business. Like, have you ever listened to a biography and been like, no, I shouldn't know that. That's not for my consumption. That's private. I kind of feel that way, and then it's kind of just like, you're talking about all these adventures. Now I just want to go have an adventure. I don't want to read this book right now. It's a tough one. I like poetry sometimes. I kind of want to hear the author read it so I get the correct cadence of how the breakups are in the poem, like where they take a breath, where they emphasize certain words if that's not clearly shown in the poetry. So poetry in audiobooks works for me. Sometimes. I mean, not everyone should do audiobooks. Like, sometimes there's a reason. There are people that specifically do that for a living. You know what I'm saying? If you are into audiobooks or you like listening to things like that, there are books where they have hired tons of voice actors. Dune. They have a whole famous cast for all the voices of Dune. Another one would be World War Z. That one's really short. They did a movie. It's like a zombie apocalypse thing, but the book is totally different and it's only like a few hours. So if you're doing like a 2-3 hour drive, World War Z is really good to listen to. I really enjoyed that. I won't spoil it, but it's kind of different than the book, than the movie. But there's lots of different people doing the voices and stuff, and it's very inclusive, and I'm here for it. So, though I have listened to some like fantasy books, like I try and take an interest in the things my kids are interested in, and some of them are really into like fantasy and stuff, and so I'll be listening to like one voice actor do the vampire, do the pixie, do the fairy, do the werewolf, do the dudes and the chicks and the other folks and the non-binary and all the people, and I'm like, how many voices could this one person do? Like, it just, sometimes it blows my mind. People are amazing. Yeah. I don't know what that has to do with time management, but clearly if I'm listening to one person do 30 voices, I'm probably not managing my time like I thought I should be. Oh, that's okay. It happens. Anyway. Kind of going off the page, but That's all right. Oop. Doggo says hi. She's a big baby. Can't believe she's going to be 5 this year. In March. She has her 5th birthday. Gosh. She's just the biggest baby in the world. I need to do just a video of her and like drawing her and stuff because she's such a big cutie. I can't. I give her like a face massage every night. Oh, there she is. Oh, she's so cute. Okay. And I would totally have her in here while I record, but I get easily distracted. And the cats, so the dog's, you know, 110 pounds. She's a Mastiff mix. The cats are like 9 pounds. And they just scare her and pick on her. And it's just not cool. So we have to protect her. That's why she's such a big baby. Anyway. I'm trying to go around some of this. I don't know that it matters if I show the calendar or not. But working on it. Little doodles and negative space. I have some Copic chows. I do own a couple, maybe a dozen alcohol markers. And I did try, you know, I do try things. But I will tell you, the smell, and like we don't always have the best weather, so I can't just like open up the windows and get fresh air. They bleed through everything, and the smell, and they're not light fast, and I just, gosh, I have no idea how to use them. Thought about donating them or doing something with them, but I'm just not sure. I haven't decided yet. I have some supplies like that I haven't figured out what I want to do with them. I don't really like things sitting on my shelf year after year after year, and I only use them like once a year. It feels pretty wasteful, but I don't know. Maybe I'll try a little bit of one that's light colored, so if it bleeds through, it's not that big of a deal. I don't really know. That looks like a face, doesn't it? A little bit? Okay. I can never tell when I'm thinking about doing a thing and if it's actually going to work or not. Okay. Let's soften this a little bit with some stipples. Anyway, I just want to check in, say hi. See if you want to doodle with somebody, you can doodle with me. We can draw together. Polka dot some portraits. You know, something real quick and easy. I find a lot of references on Pinterest. I tend to do more females than males. I don't know why. I need to make a more conscientious effort to include more folks. I think would be helpful. But yeah, so that's kind of it. I just wanted to say hi, see how your January is going. Mine's been busy. So busy. I'm hoping as it winds down that the month, you know, levels out a little bit. Anyway, I hope you have an absolutely wonderful week, and I will talk to you later. Bye.